Yo, what up? This is your all shook up. Just gonna show you guys the ESO combat mechanics guide, combat tips and tricks video. Just kind of give, especially for beginners, just trying to see if help them understand the game. Obviously, if you guys have any input, I definitely appreciate you guys leaving in the comment section. You could sub, like. You guys all have been very helpful on a lot of my videos. I've learned a lot just from your guys' comments. But I have some buddies that wanted to play this, and they think it's like a tab targeting game, and they don't really understand it. So I figured I'd just try my best to explain how the combat works. So let's get into this. All right, first, what I normally, when I start a fight, what I like to do is buff. So your buff, obviously, for major protection is, major resolve is your, depending on what, for me it's LB. It's Ice Fortress. So each class has a major resolve, or each, depending on, you can even get it from, I believe, you can get. Is this major resolved? Yeah, you can get it from the heavy armor ability. But what I like to do is always like to start off making sure that I don't die. And typically the timer for these are longer, so and you could spam this. So it's not like it will let you spam it. Like, you're just gonna waste your magic. So what I like to normally do is I like to use the buffs that typically last the longest. So for instance, on my bar, so if you're going to play Warden, if I'm going to start off, typically I'm going to hit the, for me, this skill is to, increase my weapon and spell crit. Just by slotting it has it, but it also heals me with light and heavy attack. So what I like to do is I like to hit that, hit my buff. Then you also have minor resolved, your healing buff, and then your other healing. So you're kind of preparing yourself for battle. So you're kind of going through your rotations. For me, it's Y, LB, B, X, LB, and then typically I don't hit this unless I'm getting hit hard. So you got your major heal, which in mine it is Polar Wind. It really heals you, and then also you could stack that with Resolving Vigor, which also gives you minor resolve. Now, a lot of people will go boom and then minor resolve, but for me, I always go, Y, L, RB, then minor resolve, then this. But sometimes I don't even hit RB unless I'm in trouble, but I think it's pretty strong. And then you go on the offense. Now, with the way this game works is, so I don't have anything to dizzy swing, so it's not going to work. But you could spam a dizzy swing. Like, this is what it looks like when you're spamming a dizzy swing. And you're just eating away at your green bar, right? So you only have so much. So if my dizzy swing costing me, 2,214 stamina, and my recovery is 1,542, obviously you're going to run out of stamina. Now you have these potions that will increase that. So now it's 1,900, but no matter what, you're going to run out. So if you do a little weave, boom, light attack, dizzy swing, light attack, you can get more in. Or you can combine that with heavy attack. So if you heavy attack in this game, look at how much resources. I'm already full. So you could literally, if you want, spam it, just spam it. And then heavy attack, boom, you're back to full. But I normally, when I do it, I'll spam dizzy, right? And then do a little light heavy, boom, heavy, boom. So you're kind of weaving in and out. And then kind of like in Call of Duty when you're shooting, I like to weave back and forth. Now, obviously, you got your major hitter, like your hard hitting skill. In this case, it's Magicka. So now I got to balance. Gives you major breach, and so this is a real strong skill, and you want it to land. And when the second one hits, it hits hard. So typically, and this isn't just for Warden, this is for any sort of character. Um, I could even give you guys an example of a Sork. You know, there's different. This is just each class has. It's just I main Warden. So now I could sit here and spam this. This isn't gonna, you could waste all your magicka, right? And then you get a pot and it gives you magicka back. Now, a lot of people run the blue Betty. I run the green. The blue Betty is probably a better option. So in this case, that's how you'd get your magicka back. But we're just purely relying on the magic to come back with 2,256, um, magicka return. Now this costs 2,646, but you don't really need to spam this skill. So if you time it right, you hit it. You start light dizzy, light dizzy. It just went off. Light dizzy, light dizzy, light dizzy. You're waiting, and then boom. Now everything went off. Right now you can reverse slice, and reverse slice is your execution. Your execution is 1771 magicka. So you don't really, if someone gets low, you don't really want to be doing this. What you want to be doing is heavy attack, boom, or light attack, boom, light attack, boom. So, you could light attack in this game, and then each light attack is going to cost you pretty much nothing. You don't really, but if you block, now obviously I might have to show you this. So we could actually go to maybe like let's see. We can go here to a world boss to kind of give you an example of what blocking does. Blocking's crucial. A lot of the times is when I'm in any sort of fights, blocking is what really saves me a lot. But blocking also cost magicka. Stamina. So, that's why Imperial, a lot of people say Imperial is real good because of that situation. Didn't expect this boss to be dead. He's waiting for it. Let's see, what other world boss do we have? Let's go over here. Try to find the easiest world boss. Well, not the easiest, but just an example world boss that is alive. And apparently, he is dead. So let's go check to see if this world boss is alive. And if not, I'll just find just some random thing. I just figured to get a world boss to... Oh, here we go. Okay, so, look, I'm going into battle. So first I want to hit this. Then I want to hit this. Then I'm hitting Betty. Then I'm kind of wrapping myself, resolving vigor. Now, as you can tell, I'm doing damage, right? So so he's hitting me. So as you can see, right, let's get back up to full, right? So now I'm full. Now, when he hits me, you can see that I take a certain amount of damage, right? But it's blocking, so boom, another damage. You will mitigate a lot of damage. Now, you're not going to mitigate all of it, but while you're healing, and let's say you're wrapped up and you're trying to take damage, and you want he's going to go and hit you, you're going to end up, my bot's taking the damage. You're going to end up, taking on a lot of this damage. Kind of like, see what the bot's doing. Boom, he blocked it, and now he's going for the attack. So the game, I wish they do in the beginning to teach you, but damn, he just went through all the damage. So like you see, I'm healing. I'm able to block all the damage. I'm healing. So now if I want to go on the offense, see, then you break free, and all this is going to cost you something. So now if I'm going on the offensive, then I know, like, okay, let's just pretend my health gets low, right? Okay, so here's this example. I'm running out. Boom. I need to rebuff, reapply my vigor, right? I notice that this is getting low. I have all these numbers on the bottom of my screen that's telling me what's getting low. If you guys don't have that, I have a settings video I can put inside the link that can help you out. But for instance, okay, so he's going to do his attack. Boom. Right? Now, obviously, in reality, I could heal through all this, but let's just say he's going to get me low, right? I'm trying to block. I'm still buffing. He's obviously not going to be able to do enough damage to get me low, so I'd have to just let him get me low, so we can show you kind of what a major heal looks like. You know, so this is why it's important to have buffs. See, when you don't have buffs, you can get low real quick. There's a big tack, boom. Okay, so boom. Now I hit Polar Wind, Vigor, and now, so Polar Wind is what is gonna save me on this character. So it all depends on what character that you have, but they all have simple, basic stuff. Now I don't have to kill this guy, so I'm gonna come over here, try to explain a little bit more. So pretty much each class has this. For me, removes snares, and it removes like if I was to get snared, which this thing doesn't snare me, but it also gives me major vitality. I mean major major expedition. So what if for some reason I need to get around this tree because I'm trying to block damage, I can. Now if I'm getting held down or snared, it's the little circle that goes under your feet. Wish I had another player to kind of explain this, like so they could hit me and show you guys what I'm talking about. You'll get snared, and this is the snare removal pretty much, and it helps you with being able to break free and get out of sticky situations. And so this one is like more of my like weapon spell crit kind of damage, dizzy swing, executioner. So this is like you combine this with your strong hitting skill. So you each class has that. So depending on what class you're running, for instance, for me, I can run any sort of class that I want, and I will kind of have the bar set up similar. So for instance, I'll have the bar set up just the same as the setup for sorry about that, just loading. So even in this case, for my Sork, I still have let's go to no matter how you pretty much put it, you'll be able to have each class has an ability to buff yourself, to have like a combo. So it's all like combo, right? So for instance, in my sword case, right? So if I'm gonna fight this monster, what I normally will do is I have Hurricane, right? This one will actually stun him. This will give me resource back. This will give me a shield, which is my strong heal. And this is like Vigor, a strong heal, but it doesn't give you a result. I use this more like a dizzy swing. This one is a hard hitting skill. This is a execute, and this is kind of like a timing. So, and this is another hard hitting skill. So if you really want to, you can go right. You can heal yourself up, streak. You don't streak them yet, but you just keep spamming it, right? And then once you see you have this proc, you hit them with that, then you can streak through them, right? So depending on what you're using, but no matter what, you're still doing the same thing, same rotation, right? I kind of have it the same setup too. So like if you're gonna go in between characters, then you're literally able to, put out a lot of DPS, and then with this, because I'm magic, I hold it, I get magic back, right? Or I could use this to get magic back. So this is my shield, this is my buffs. So there's no tab targeting. You could literally just spam a skill and waste all your magic. it's not a tab targeting game where you have to rate. Like, there is no cooldown between this. I could literally go light, and then depending on how fast you do it, like, you can almost cancel the animation, and then, like, so, like, for instance, like, you can straight go like that, like, cancel block, like, I'm literally canceling out the skill. So I know it's a lot to take in. Maybe I can do another video about weapon. I did a bar swapping video, but there's other ways to, like, cancel animations very quickly. So I definitely appreciate the sport. I'm sorry if it's extremely hard to explain. So if I missed anything and you guys, kind of see anything that maybe I can, give more clarifying on it, I can definitely make a video. I definitely appreciate you guys' support. And yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to sub, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Out.